Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I'm once again very excited because Invent Animate has dropped the full EP, The Sun Sleeps, as if it never was. I am expecting to be an interlude track because of what Kiki and Trey and Caleb have said on the streams regarding these songs. But yeah, I did a reaction for The Sun Sleeps when it dropped just a few weeks ago now. It instantly became my favorite track of this year. I've listened to it a ridiculous amount of times. It just does not get old, that chorus riff, and I've talked a lot on the channel about Invent Animate and how they are my favorite band, so I am a bit biased. These videos are very much me just being really stoked about the releases, but I've never been let down by an Invent Animate release either. Every time I've been so hyped for a release like this and they put something out, it's always been delivered on, and I think that that's just continues making them like higher up on my list. I just love this band, so I'm not going to blab too much about this. This is the intro. I'm very stoked for this, so I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. It looks from the length like it's the full EP, so that's cool. We'll get a long music. Yeah, know that intro. Which is good. We'll get that riff again, so the chorus riff. Here we go, comma. Which from what I understand, what they said on stream is an interlude. Okay. I love the sunflower stuff going on in the video. I hear that faint. Okay. Oh, here we go. That is Invent Animate. Oh, those vocals. And they just... Okay. Invent Animate, the sun sleeps as if it never was. Let's discuss. This is definitely top tier Invent Animate, which says a lot because they don't have anything that I would really consider skippable. I've talked a decent amount on the channel about how with instrumental stuff I tend to not really be as drawn to that, but Invent Animate has my favorite instrumental track ever. That's Solace. They're just able to express so much emotion in that track without needing to do anything else. You're able to like kind of put your own. It just made it click for me, and I think that's another reason that Invent Animate is my favorite band, because it makes... And then when Graveview instrumental came out and they made the instrumentals a little bit different than what was on the album and stuff, they just it kind of make it easier for me to like get into further into stuff in music. Like that pulled me into like bringing my own like interpretation into Solace, like listening to that song and kind of... I'm not going to get too much into it because this is even really like too much about the comma track, which I really liked the way that built into As If It Never Was, but then I was just absolutely blown away by it, As If It Never Was. That is absolutely top tier Invent Animate. I read, they posted on social media, Trey talked a bit about the meaning behind this EP and like that it was an urgent message that he felt the need like to get out there and that they started working on. And so it's a short EP, but it packs such a powerful message. Reading that, I'll link what I'm talking about in the description if you're interested in reading it, because having that context before doing this first listen definitely made it hit a bit harder. I think it would have no matter what. Taking that meaning, having that, and going into this and hearing the lyrics, and then I had to take a break after the song because there were certain points where it was just like hitting me so hard I had to laugh so I didn't cry. It's just, that's really like what an Invent Animate release is like for me. Like listening to Graveview the first time, I didn't have my channel, but just sitting there like being like, it's just like and this track, I feel like they are at their absolute best right now. Like the sounds that are in here, like it opens up so emotionally with Marcus's vocals, like the first line that you get after that intro too, which kind of brings in what I'm talking about with like Solace and stuff, where they're able to kind of like deliver on the emotional side via instrumentals. And I'll talk a little bit too, because I want to talk about the outro and how it kind of ties to like the feeling and like what Trey was talking about in the interview that I will link in the description. But coming in with those emotional vocals and having, you know, I've talked so much about, because I feel like a huge part of Invent Animate's, like, you know, their tag and what people associate with them is that ambience, like the ambient metalcore, like they bring the ambience. And I think that they do a really good job of still bringing in, like, surprising elements but not straying away from the things that like drew me in to make them my favorite band. Because as I said, like I get so hyped about these releases and stuff that like it's not a fair bar, but then they're just so good that they exceed it anyway. But the point being, it opens up with those instrumentals hitting you, the vocals hitting you, but then you get like the bounciness that was in the Sun Sleeps, like that chorus riff. I think you get a little bit of that in here, but also like I've mentioned a few times Cloud Cascade when I talk about like that clean tone with some of the riffs, like that is absolutely in here. I think I said something like that is Invent Animate, because that's one of my absolute favorite parts of their sound. Also Marcus's vocals are just... I think with the doubts that people, or like the things that people really had to say about Greyview, me, obviously, y'all know that was like, I had nothing bad to say about Greyview. I loved it. I listened to that on repeat still to this day, and I have not stopped since it came out. But some people were saying like there wasn't enough range and stuff like that. And I think with this EP, there's nothing to say. Like I pretty much I had to sit after this song and be like, should I even do an out? Should I just end the video? Like this is my favorite. I love this band because I think that all the, I don't know, it's just nice when you can be so excited about something and have it be delivered on. The emotion that's packed into this, the message that they're trying to deliver. I think they did an excellent job really putting that out there, and also the amount of time, like people were like talking about how short this is and stuff, but we are getting music from Invent Animate just after we got Greyview last year, so I'm definitely not complaining. This is really going to complicate things for my EP of the year because it touches on like the heaviness. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the outro too. Emotionally really driven. Some of these lyrics, like I had to sit here, like I was saying, and really process this. Should I even do an outro? What am I supposed to say? Like this is, for my music taste, this is like the mold, like what I am looking for. Perfect. 10 out of 10 and then some for me. That is definitely what I would have to say about this track. So I considered not making an outro, but I always do. I've literally never, I don't think. The outro slowing down, slowing down, getting at the very end, it just kept going on, and I think that if you choose to do so, you can really read into that related to like the topic of addiction that Trey brought up, that this EP is related to and stuff. Instrumentally, I think that they really brought in some elements that drive the emotional aspect of addiction and how it affects other people, because this will hit for a lot of people probably, because in some way, shape, or form, like whether it be yourself or your family member or whatever, most people can somewhat say they've at least seen addiction and what it can do to people. And I think instrumentally, like that slowdown at the end, if you choose to read into it a lot, it can really drive home like a different sort of message. The ambience that is known with Invent's, their tag, their sound, the ambient metalcore thing, it's still brought in there, and vocally this performance is excellent as well. As I was saying, multiple style in the guitar. You have like that bounciness and like in that chorus riff in The Sun Sleeps. You've got the classic like Invent, like just that really clean tone in the riffs as well. And just, yeah, absolutely. This is top tier for me. Probably my favorite song of the year. I said that when The Sun Sleeps came out, but hearing this for the first time, I think this may be even a bit above that. So really high expectations somehow once again exceeded. I will link all of their social media and stuff, the music video, which was really awesome, the one that I reacted to, in the description of this video. Get merch, check out the video, give it a like, that sort of stuff. Invent Animate is absolutely awesome. I will also in the description have my link tree, which has the invite for the Discord server, which is full of a bunch of my favorite people, as I always say, because it is true. It's been a fantastic place the last year and a half to kind of connect with people, whether it be about music or other stuff. We kind of got a lot of channels and stuff going on in there. So if you're interested, that will be in the link tree in the description, as well as my Instagram profile link. On Instagram, I post all music related stuff, vinyl, merch, shirts, sweatshirts, flags, stuff like that. My big merch collection I post weekly, and on Fridays I post a chart of what I listened to the most over the course of the week, sometimes on my story about new videos, that sort of stuff. So if that interests you at all, that will be there. My handle is Rachel Reacts, just like my YouTube channel, but I will put it up here on the screen for you if you have any interest in following me. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.